Hey, hey. Okay. Hey, everyone. So, no. Game? I mean, internet? Sure, we'll just have to... What? Weird. Well, that's why they, give you the option to edit it in the studio, I guess. Now. So. Record. Alright, so hey everyone, this is the bonus stream, bonus video for Wave Race Blue Storm, showing off some of what I talked about before. Again, I'm just doing a quick stream, in lieu of a put together video where I record footage and then like blind tester and I talk about it, just because I haven't recorded anything really. So once again, we're back on our file, where like our main file where we've made it through, you know, time attack with everyone, so we can do all the levels on all the versions. Again, we unlocked that for placing first in expert mode. Alright, so the first thing that we're gonna show off is stunt mode. Since time attack, I'm sure you understand what that is. So it's stunt mode. I'm not gonna show off every course, but I'm thinking we'll stick with probably like Ricky Winterborn for the full thing. But yeah, stunt mode basically sets up the levels again, and then it's about doing tricks, kind of like in SSX Tricky or games like that. It's gonna actually add new ramps and such to the levels, and you have like one lap to get the best score. For example, we got 9,162. Wee woo my I dig. I don't think I said any of these, so it's like, is there a secret message in there or something? But yeah, so we're gonna be showing off stunt mode and then looking at maybe some of the codes and probably looking at the Easter egg that people know about from this game, the one that took forever to find. I'm also gonna try to... Hold on, give me a second. I had to pause. I'm also going to try a lot better at only saying something once. That is a thing that I have recently seen information about, where it is just, if you have to kind of ramble on and restate your point 4 or 5 times, we all know those YouTube videos by people that are all an hour long that just don't shut up and they have to restate their point over and over again. That's basically because there's a direct correlation between how good your point is and how much you need to repeat it, or at least how good of a presenter you are. So I am going to try a lot better at only mentioning something, you know, once. And if you don't understand, then I guess you can ask me in chat. But I won't try and just fill the air with that. I've got enough stuff to fill the air with. I've got shit in real life that's bugging me. Alright, so let's take a look at stunt mode. So we got rings and ramps, and basically this first lap, I'm going to make it much more about the rings. I won't try and do any crazy stunts off of ramps, because as you note, the more rings that I consecutively pass through, the more score they give me. So just by rings alone, I almost got 5,000 points. But the record was what? 9,000? So now let's redo and throw some ground tricks in there, some stunts, or some air tricks if I can get them to work.
Three, two, one, go! Turbo time, kid. Whoa.
Start with a start with just a flip. The thing is that they do not give you a lot of time. And I did not get my air trick off. Again, doing this messes with oh, and I missed that final ring. It's only 6,000. I'll give this easy version one more shot, since apparently I've completely forgotten how to do air tricks, but after that, it'll be more interesting to see, like, the expert mode versions, because they really changed that up. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about, not related to this game, just bullshitting off the top of my head. Oh, we dig ins. That's nice. Y'all dig me. Is that I'm always the guy who likes the option that's not the staple, that's not gonna stay around. If that makes any sense. Like when Skittles had like a limited release version of something, like that was my favorite Skittles flavor, and then of course that's not one of those that stuck around. Okay, I guess I'm just giving up on that ring. Oh, and even if you just drift through a checkpoint timer, it will give it to you, which is cool. But so, like for example, that, or like whenever Mountain Dew held one of those contests for picking a flavor, the one I liked was never the one that won. Ah, screw it. And I think Taco Bell breakfast is gonna go the way of that soon. Maybe not nationally, but like from the Taco Bell that is close to where I live. Like, I get out of my apartment complex, and once I do, and I get to the main street, there's a Taco Bell basically right on the other side, which is great. I love their breakfast. They just make really good food. And when I start, you know, sure, they never draw the same breakfast crowd as like a McDonald's or something like that. But lately, that one has been just giving me worse and worse service. Like, even when I started just going through the drive-thru for breakfast on the way to work. Oh, and note that on expert mode, it gives you shitty weather for basically everything. So sure, they were slow even at the start, but recently it's gotten really bad. I mean, like, their hours are like they open at 7 a.m. and they serve breakfast till what, like 10:30, 11? So I roll by at like 7:45, or even, you know, today I rolled by at like 9:30, and sometimes it's been really slow. Sometimes they've been out of an ingredient or something where I'm like, are you sure about that? Like, this one time they were just out of sausage. I was like, how? Yeah, so sometimes they've been really slow, and a couple times, just, I've sat at the drive-thru line, I've sat at the window, and no one's been there. Like, they're open, apparently. No one's been there. No one's said, hi, what do you want to order? Literally fucking no one. I've sat there 5 minutes and no voice over the intercom.
Checkpoint down.
Wait, my time just went from like 46 to 10. Interesting.
Checkpoint.
So anyway, today, I don't know, might have been the last straw, because it's a Saturday. All right, it's not a random weekday. It's a Saturday, and it's 9:30. It's way past when they start, and I am going to take my walk, and so I roll in to get breakfast from there, and I pull up, to the ordering thing, and over that I hear like, "We're sorry, the food will not be ready. We just started up our ovens." And what I did say was, of course, I kept my cool and I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you for letting me know." And I drove off. But what I wanted to say was, what the fuck is this place doing that you're so fucking bad at this whole food thing for the last straight up fucking month or so? I even noted there were like 5 cars in the parking lot. I'm like, has your shit been breaking down for the last like month or 2 straight? Just fucking close until lunch if you guys aren't gonna do breakfast. Because like, there's a Taco Bell closer to my work, but it's one of those that's connected to a KFC. And KFC doesn't do breakfast, so that place doesn't open till lunch. And I'm like, just fucking do that if you're gonna be so unreliable. Like, I genuinely kind of want to know what's going on. Because, like, it's one of those things where, like, places that, surprise, are consistent or whatever, actually get business. Like, have you ever noticed, like, Chick-fil-A always has a line out the door and just the longest drive-through lines, because any Chick-fil-A you go to will get you your food on time. I'm just gonna restart this one. Like, it is so squeaky clean, well run. And like the McDonald's I talked about, there's a McDonald's real close to that Taco Bell, and there's always like a good amount of cars and such, because I never have to worry about them, I don't know, just dicking around, or maybe some shit broke. If I order something, they'll get me my fucking food in and out kind of thing. And I don't know, why do I always end up picking something where it's like that's the thing, I don't know, on the way out? It's so sad, because like, I like Taco Bell breakfast, and I'd have to go so far out of my way to get one that's not the one across the street that is just a Taco Bell and it would be open. Alright, so yeah, for some reason that one checkpoint gives you like 40 seconds? And then the next one cuts your time down to 10 seconds? This doesn't make any fucking sense. I kind of like want to really watch this. Oh, what's up? People are in chat. Will I ever do the Tony Hawks? Yeah, actually I've got something in mind for the Tony Hawk series. Maybe coming up after maybe a Descenders December. I like the name of that enough that I'll probably roll with that. Will I ever play Disney Extreme Skate Game Boy? God, this guy. It's like fucking impossible to control this guy. Alright, I've been screwing this up. Alright, I really gotta watch what the timer does, because... Okay, weird. Okay, 50 seconds.
Come on, kid, get up.
Yep, get up. 50 seconds for this little bit of time, and then I go to this checkpoint, and time extends me down to 12 seconds. That's so weird.
Holy smokes. Checkpoint down.
But, so yeah. That's my thing about that. Oh, and you're supposed to like sub-dive for that one. I don't know about like Game Boy games and handhelds. God, there's just so many. It'd probably end up on like a variety stream kind of thing rather than a full LP. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm going to leave that story, because as I mentioned, well, it's funny that I'm doing as I mentioned before, but if I just have to ramble on and restate my point over and over, then that's obviously not as good as if I just fucking, have the clarity to be able to just say it once. Okay, this is weird ramp geometry. See, like, some guy on YouTube has recorded, like, himself playing these really well, but I don't get how. It's like, it feels like they give you, like, no time, and then are like, oh, you didn't do any ground tricks. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart that one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, well, along with that, I don't know. I feel like my fucking life is just, I don't know what's going up with it. I've just been so tired lately. Like, in the kind of way of... Okay, see, you don't even want to, like, risk doing any flips, and you'd be like, why don't you do backflips? Those look pretty quick. Because backflips drop you, like, pretty much immediately, and I want to get through all the rings. So anyway, like, I have felt so tired in a way that is so weird. What? What did I crash? Yeah, but like, recently I'll go to work and, maybe I'll get my stuff set up. Okay, weird. And I'll just, I don't know, I'll start working on something, but then pretty soon I'll just like put my head, put my elbow up on the desk, put my head in my hands, and, elbow on the desk, head in my hand, and just lay there. Like, honestly, Thursday, I showed up, 8 a.m., and, got my stuff set up and started working on, like, a presentation to a client that needs to happen early next week, before the holidays. And then, like, once I added a couple lines to one table, I was just in thinking mode, I guess, and I just did that and crossed one of my legs, just closed my eyes and just started kind of thinking about things, and just didn't really have the energy, even though I, basically try and have like an energy drink every morning. And that, and then time just kept on going and going and going, and I genuinely, like, went from 8 a.m. to noon, not doing anything after that, literally just, like, and I didn't even fall asleep, I was awake the whole time, but I was just closing my eyes, and it's like, I don't know, trying to conserve energy or something. It was so weird. And on the last few nights I've, like, laid awake in bed at night. Oh, that was a bad idea to try and do anything there. Laid awake at night in bed, feeling both like, man, I'm super tired. I feel like I could go to bed, like, immediately. And then also just not. And especially, like, a couple nights, like that Thursday night then was the weirdest, because it was like, I kept, feeling like my feet were a bit cold, and if I could just, rub my, feet together one more time or so, then it would, then I'd be, comfy enough to, finally get to bed. But that never happened. I just kept fucking doing that. So I was finally like, fine, I guess I need like a different pair of socks or something, I don't know. But that's really not good for work. I mean, it's not like anyone's caught me or really noticed, but I have some important shit due. I have a lot of work to do that obviously builds, and compounds every time I just do nothing for a while. And it's not even like, oh, I just don't want to get to it kind of thing. It's genuinely like, I just feel like I have to fucking hibernate or something. I don't know. You know what? I'ma just reveal everything, alright? Because maybe I gotta think these things out as well. Like, you know, I've had various, like, you know, the standard 20-somethings trying to deal with life kind of problems, but it's like, I don't know. We obviously haven't seen as great results, like me just everything get better, you know, just off of one pill or two or three or four or five. Yeah, I'm on 5 different pills in the morning now. And I don't know, like, I'm gonna give that one more try. I don't get this. Like, these lines make no fucking sense, and, again, they don't seem to give you the time to actually do any tricks. Or at least ground tricks. Huh. But, like, you know, I guess one element that I don't really bring up with people is that, like, you know how some people are on a day-by-day basis? I genuinely feel like sometimes I'm on like a minute-by-minute basis. Wow. Rest in peace, all of those rings. Where, like, I don't know, especially with like things that have slighted me in the past. Alright, you know what? This is just not working. Things that have slighted me in the past, I'll like, you know, the stereotype is like you think of something that happened a long time ago and you just cringe. And sometimes I'll think of something bad that happened and I'll just get re-angry again. Like, it'd be like a month and a half ago by this point. Oh, real quick. So Arctic Bay sets you into the shortcuts that I didn't mention, or I mentioned but I didn't do in my expert mode run. The one that I said was really risky. That one there, that back there, the sub dive under shit that goes on. But yeah, like for example, like a month and a half ago, I'll try and explain this well, but if you guys know like the Jackbox Party Pack series of games, you know, Jackbox 6 came out, and one of the games in that is called Push the Button, where basically out of the group, some people will be designated aliens, the rest will be designated humans. Okay, weird. I'm real glad that I lost all of my speed and all of my time. And so, like, the aliens need to sabotage the place. The humans have to figure out who the aliens are. And they can do that by, you know, putting different groups of people into different challenges. And, like, at the start of the game, the aliens are at a disadvantage in the challenges. Like, they might get the wrong prompt, or they might not get a prompt, and so they have to answer blindly. And so then the humor of the game is supposed to be from like, uh-oh, if you're an alien and you said something weird, you have to defend yourself and try to avoid trouble. But, you know, if you give it even a second of thought, it's like, if you fuck up bad enough, everyone else is just gonna know you're an alien. And the rest of the game is just gonna be like, basically countdown to when they can fucking jettison you. So a game starts in like the Steel Donut Discord. Me and a person there named Aaron are the two aliens picked. And just for the first game, for the first challenge, Aaron just so happens to be one of those who is picked for it. And it was like a what was the actual prompt? Oh, it was to draw the prompt you are given. So, oh, I skipped Ocean City. So, Aaron and two others, who were both humans, were given the prompt. Aaron was given the wrong prompt, so she was one of the aliens. And then when the results came in, you know, her picture was different. Or no, it wasn't a drawing. It was, what's your favorite dip to dip foods into? And like both other people answered ketchup and she just answered dip because she got a different prompt. And that came in and immediately everyone was like, Aaron, and like, you know, Aaron was like trying to defend herself, but it was like, once again, it's like, I don't know where the game devs got the idea that you'd be able to convince anyone's mind if they got set on something. So I even though I wasn't part of that game, I tried to step in for some reason. I tried to be part of it. I tried to get involved. And so I tried to be like devil's advocate, like trying to explain why Aaron's answer might not be too bad. Partly out of like, I don't know, because I didn't want my other alien bro to get figured out. And immediately, like, Canuck, dude, if you know him from this channel, is like, oh, Connor's the other alien. And I'm like, oh, fucking great. You know, I didn't say that out loud, but immediately he's like, Connor and Aaron are the aliens. You know, blah, 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 blah. And, like, though I then tried to take it back, or not take it back, but then tried to, like, make myself less suspicious over the course of the game, he wasn't, you know, he was never swayed. Everyone else basically then just started putting Aaron and I as, you know, two of the people for every fucking game, for every fucking challenge. And, you know, as the game goes on, the aliens get more powers. So, like, I was able to hack some of the other humans so that they'd get bad answers, and I was like really trying my best to defect the blame, but I just fucked up too early, and Canuck was just like, it's Connor and Aaron, no matter what you tell me, I know it's them. And so the time comes to, you know, determine who in the party is the aliens, and once again, it's Connor and Aaron, trust me, and so we get, you know, jettisoned into space and lose the game. And I'm just pissed. I just fucking go off on Canuck like I really haven't in a long time. I'm like, well, I'm sorry for fucking trying to interact with this game. I'm sorry for fucking trying to do anything that's not just sit there with my thumb up my ass silently like the other 6 fucking people that are doing this. I'm sorry for trying to fucking put myself out there and do anything. You know, because it's like 90% of the time I wouldn't have fucking said anything. And when I finally do, it's like that fucking opening line from GTA Vice City. I poke my head out for 1 fucking second and fate shovels shit right up my ass. So I just fucking go off on him. And go off on the whole party games group chat. And that basically kills party games for the night, obviously. Because I'm so fucking pissed. And obviously, you know, the mood can't get back once that happens. And so it's like, yeah, I basically ruined party games night. And, you know, like 10 minutes after that, I was fine. I'd gotten it out of my system. And usually I go like days, maybe even a week, without thinking about it again. But sometimes, every so often, it'll just pop back up in my head. And not even just when I'm, like, at night, you know, lying awake, like, at night when you have the deep thoughts. No, just like when I'm at work. It'll just pop back up in my head, and I just get so pissed off at him once again. I'm like, fuck you, Canuck, you know. God damn it, I just want to fucking kill you. And I, you know, like, I want to do something real physical, like bash his fucking skull in with a baseball bat, you know, kind of thing. I don't know, I get like violent power fantasies. Or like, so, I don't know. Obviously, it's not like I haven't brought it back up. I haven't been like, hey, Canuck, every so often I still get really mad that you did that one thing. Because it's like, what's he supposed to do about it? It's supposed to be like real gone and in the past. And I just, for some reason, I just get re-mad about it every so often. Or like another one in a different server for You guys won't know these people, but Bob's girlfriend Zaxers and one of our friends Romantic Rogue run a YouTube channel, and like we're part of the server just because sometimes they have us as guests on videos. And like again, this was like months ago when the Joker movie had first come out, and I mentioned that I didn't like, just from the promo materials I had seen, I was just so confused because it was like, it's like they took the name, you know, Joker, it's like they took the character and otherwise just dropped him in an unrelated world. Like, nothing else about that was Gotham, you know? It's like all the promo materials just made it seem like, I don't know, New York City, which I guess is the point, but it was just kind of weird. And so I pointed that out, and, you know, just in a Discord text message, and obviously, you know, text isn't the best way of explaining yourself, or at least over the internet. And so Rogue types back, or yeah, Romantic Rogue is the other person in this kind of friends. Rogue types back with like, you know, not everything needs to be a shared universe, kind of so and so and so. And I don't remember the full extent of it, but I remember just when it hit, it just felt like, I don't know, she didn't read any of my points, or like she totally misinterpreted what I was saying. So again, what I did was I cordially readdressed her and explained what my points were better, and then she went, okay, I see what you mean, and went on. But just like getting countered with that at the moment, and again, every once in a while, I'll just think about that and be like, stupid fucking bitch, why didn't you just fucking shut up, shut your fucking mouth and not say anything, kind of thing. Like, I don't know, I just get so fucking set off, I guess, when like, you know, because I'm so quiet. So when I finally make a point, or try to engage in a discussion, or do something, and then just seem to get clapped back for it, that just, I don't know, pisses me off so much. And it's, again, it's not healthy, I get it. It's not healthy to just randomly get re-mad about stuff, you know, at random times, but it's just like, I don't know. Wow. You're supposed to get like any ground stunt going, but for some reason I just can't. I don't know. So like, I don't know. You know, I used to get really mad when I was a kid, and that kind of went away, and went into just getting sad boy hours kind of things. But like, I don't know, you know, and obviously then you just get bad thoughts. You know, it's like, what if they just passed a law that allowed a random guy like me to just be able to kill anyone, and, you know, scot-free? Like, haha, how weird would that be? Like, I mean, think about it, like, not even someone who's like a politician or related to a politician. I'm like literally some random schmuck. What if they just passed a law that allowed me to be able to kill someone and get off guilt-free? Like, haha, how crazy would that be? And I mean, that's just not healthy. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so, yeah. So it's like, yeah, I guess I'm the guy that if I don't have a good time, you're not going to have a good time. I mean, I try not to be that person, but emotions just happen. You know, it's not like, I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. Especially this whole being so tired thing. It's like, what do I do?
3, 2, 1.
I'm literally genuinely fatter than I've ever been. That's one thing. You know, but like, you know, I go out and walk on the weekends. Oh, they're gonna send me through Oh, they're gonna send me under the gate. Okay. Like, I get out and walk on the weekends, and, like, when I first started doing that, yeah, I could tell that it was making me more productive during the day. But now it's like, even those, don't really. Hold on. I need a lot of speed for this. And those don't really. Like, I got out for my, like, hour-long walk, and I came back, and I ate some shitty frozen food, and I set up this stream, and I took a nap, and... God. And, now I'm just feeling tired again. Real tired. Like, the thing is, like, it doesn't happen every day reliably. Like, on Wednesday, like, the project manager for my project from one of the other offices came in because, well, as you could tell, like, one of my projects is in a very major part of its development, and there's still some stuff not figured out. And, like, I thought for sure when I went into work that day that I would be quitting. That I would be saying, you know, like, I don't know, my manifesto in front of everyone and just getting the fuck out of there. What the fuck? But, like, immediately 8 o'clock, I get in the room, other people are in the room, and the PM is basically, you know, driving the team for, like, to figure out certain stuff, and I'm like, I get involved, you know, they're asking me questions, I'm answering them. Okay, I don't know how you're supposed to do this. And like, I get given a task that'll take me quite a while for the day, but it'll really help out. So I jump on that, and yeah, I get through the entire day without saying anything to anyone that would imply, like, man, I'm on my last legs, you know, kind of thing. But I don't know. Oh, I'm not. The sad thing is, I'm not trying to leave. Like, again, I'm literally minute to minute. You know, sometimes I'm like, oh man, I can't do this shit anymore. And then, as I just mentioned, if I get distracted from that and actually, you know, something is in a crunch, something needs to get done, I'll get it done, and all those bad thoughts will go out of my mind. But it's like, I don't know, all the obvious self-help that I don't understand this. All the, I don't know, all the answers sound really obvious, you know, I don't know. You eat better, or exercise more, or, you know, like, find ways to immediately distract yourself at work, kind of thing. But,
Good stunt.
okay, I don't understand how you're supposed to get through that. Alright, well, that was stunt mode. I showed off a bit of free roam. I guess I could show off a bit more.
Let's do it.
Or it might be fun to, like, try and do that, Raza is a good track for this. But I don't know, doesn't mean that it'll all get implemented. And
Well,
I don't know, I just, going back to, like, I don't know, like, forming, I don't know, not bad opinions, but just, like, assumptions about people, like, I'm sorry to Bob if you're watching, but, like, just from the last month or so, I'm sure you know, you're really busy with having to edit, you know, a Steel Donut video, and a real long one too, you know, once a week. Those Story of Alvin and Brittany ones, but God, it just feels like we haven't done anything, Blank Tester and I. Like, the last, like, November, and even late October, gearing up for November, has basically been, you know, for him, Dungeons and Dragons Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, to Saturday, to Sunday, he's still working on that Steel Donut video. And Well, like, sometimes we'll have, like, the party game nights, as I mentioned, but, like, Borderlands 3. We both bought it when it came out. We really wanted to do a, you know, a two-person playthrough as our first, you know. No spoilers, you know, experience everything fresh, like as we did for, like, Borderlands 1 and 2 back when, you know, we were kids and those came out. Or, you know, Borderlands 2 came out when we were in college, but, like, first year. And just... that died pretty quick. Those, you know, those sessions, the two of us, and to where he's basically like, man, just go on in your solo playthrough. But even to me, like, I don't know, I've got a solo character, but I haven't even felt motivation to play that in basically I played like one session with my solo character, and that was it. Like, I literally haven't seen anything past like chapter 10 of that game, and that game is like 24 chapters. And I mean, it's Borderlands. It's supposed to be like, oh shit, finally a third one. It's like supposed to be like, holy fuck, this is awesome. Let's play this and laugh at all the fun jokes and stuff. But it's just like, that's, I don't know, the first real one that's hitting me of like, shit, I guess we're both adults. We just have no fucking time anymore, and this isn't as entertaining to us as it used to be. Just so weird, because, you know, we prepped for the game by playing Borderlands 1 and 2 with Tyler, and those we seem to have fun during those. So, I don't know, but like, it's almost like Borderlands 3 just sits there as, you know, like a 50 gig game on my computer. It's like, it's still the same, it's not like they even changed up the game so much it's not fun, you know, it's the same kind of shoot and loot sort of thing. There are some odd decisions, like, in all the previous games, you wouldn't be able to get certain equipment like class mods or relics that, you know, you wouldn't have them at the start of the game, but you also wouldn't be able to get them to drop. As soon as one dropped, as soon as you were given one as part of story progression, that's when they unlocked in the world. But like Borderlands 3, like, both in our two-person playthrough and the solo, I've hit a point where class mods are buyable, but my characters hasn't reached the point in the campaign where class mods are unlocked for them. So it's like, I find one that I think would be good, and I'm like, I just have to hold on to this. And it's like 2 or 3 full, lengthy campaign missions, you know, part of the plot to get through before you reach the point where class mods are unlockable. I think they kind of messed up with that, but like, no, nothing in the game is not fun. It's just, well, our attempts to try and get together and play it have just died. And I partly wonder if that's because, like, he always takes a while on stuff, and I just kind of want to go. So he's like, you know, hold on, let me compare my guns and stuff, and I'm jumping around sounding real anxious. I don't know. But like, at the same time, he will not miss a week of Dungeons and Dragons, whether it's the campaign he runs or the campaign that someone else runs that he's part of. You know, he runs his stuff on Monday, he's someone else's campaign on Tuesday, and he will not miss a week of that. He will tell me all about all of the story planning and stuff he's got to figure out for the next session. He will not miss a week of that. And it's like, I have never liked Dungeons & Dragons. Again, it's just too slow for me, and, you know, based on player interaction, and I'm not good at that. I overthink all of that. Any fucking kind of multiplayer game where it's like, I don't know, more low-key and more about, you know, interacting socially, like, yeah, I'd suck at that. So it's like, I can't believe that's, I'm sorry, Bob, if you're listening. I cannot believe that those are still going. After all, after the attempts back in high school and the attempts in college to get campaign going that died out after a month or two, and maybe that's why you try so hard to keep these going, but I cannot fucking believe that this has managed to keep going for like a year and a half, or however long it has been. But again, that's 2 nights out of the week that not only is he allocated for, but he's got to at least for his own campaign, he's got to prepare a lot of stuff for. So it's just like, on one hand, you could very easily see that as like, oh, I wish he dedicated to me first rather than anything else. But no, on the other hand, it's just like, shit, why have some of the few things we've wanted to do died so hard? You know? But alright, let's look at some passwords. Ride a dolphin in free roam, dolphin mod. We'll look at this first. Or actually, yeah, because I don't want to play the whole campaign for that one code. Oh, XZ start. I don't know. I mean, I can't see what he's saying because I had to tab over. You know, after how this has gone, I could totally see myself losing like 3 or 4 friends at the end of this stream. You know, I was thinking I should just keep my mouth shut, but no, like, in some kind of self-destructive way, I kind of have to say all this shit.
Let's go.
Yeah. Alright. I didn't really get to do kind of what I was wanting to show off, which was that, hey, it's kind of cool how, you know, the maps tie in together for, let's see, Southern Lake always does the same path. Maybe Aspen. But I just need to, yeah, I'm like a fucking ticking time bomb. I've got all this shit in my fucking backs. I keep wanting to go with the right thumbstick because of, you know, or the right trigger because of reasons. Alright. Well, this is Dolphin and Free Ride, everyone. But in Free Ride, you get this map, which is kind of cool. So you can see how everything sort of ties together. I was trying to, yeah, so I guess now the map stays up. Yeah, so Aspen Lake, actually, like, you could just really see that it's just... Well, it's kind of, the thing is, there's not really any... I wish there were, like, some real hidden things, some real secrets in these maps, but there aren't, or at least haven't been like discovered yet. But you know, it's like, what, I don't know, it just feels like it'd be really cool if there was something, I don't know, like just in Free Ride alone you could really get somewhere you shouldn't be and see another part of the track, but it's like, no, they genuinely designed mostly only what they had to make, you know, the area, to make the 3 versions of the tracks. Or 2 versions. Or 1 version for Strongwater Keep. Like, Strongwater Keep is bare bones. There's nothing there that's not like, oh, this isn't part of the expert mode track that you run. Yeah, alright, that's pretty cool, I guess. So, you know what, I do want to show off, like, let's go to Time Attack. I do want to show off what I was talking about. What? Did it reset my progress? Do I have to unpassword myself? Or wait. I'll just reload my save file. It's kind of weird that they I mean, sure, I get not being able to save, but also, like, losing all your progress? That's weird. But, like, let's look at some of these levels where I said they really change up in, like, rainy or stormy. Like, oh my god. Aspen Lake, like I said in the expert video, it's a real technical path, but if you have to do this level while it's stormy, it turns some of those back and forths into basically straightaways. And so I kind of just want to show that off. Like, okay, so that's pretty normal, but you can't go under the bridge. But here, it was definitely having to weave back and forth, starting up here. Whereas, that's just straight. And then, yeah, like, basically only the top of the rocks are poking out now. They're not those big things that are in your way like you saw in the expert mode version. And especially here, you have quite a lot more room to where this whole back half of the track is basically just chicaning back and forth now and not having to deal with rocks and such. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, they've still got the ramp there. I'm terrible with the ramp. All right. Can I get myself turned around, or am I just stuck? Yeah, I know it'll change in the middle weather sections, but I was just wanting to go to the extreme end. You know, let's just go to the most extreme end.
It's turbo time.
So that's just a straightaway, basically. That's almost a straightaway. That stuff still does get in your way, but, you know, like, yeah, so, I don't know, this... If you... and again, I just haven't played this game in a while, so all my stuff about, like, you gotta really pick up this game and blah, 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 I'm not following my own advice. But, like...
You just got a turbo.
This would be an interesting track, maybe, if you get hit with a stormy, and you didn't want to bitch out and pick Arctic Lake. Let's see. Because even those rocks, you can basically just bounce off the top of them. Yeah, so let's see. What other tracks would I want to show off in Stormy? Southern Lake would be a disaster. Like, I can't even handle Southern Lake when it's calm. Oh, Southern Island, yeah. You know what? That'd be fun to see. Oh, yeah, Ramirez. I mean, if you remember my old Kelly Slater videos where I was just, like, terrified of looking out at the just completely open ocean behind you. What? I guess I can't go too fast on the D-pad. Yeah, or like, Wakeboarding Unleashed was mostly fine, but like on the ship graveyard level or whatever it was, especially when you come around that one turn, and again, it would just be completely open ocean ahead of you. That freaked me out as a kid.
You just earned a turbo.
It's kind of like it. It's weird. Maybe it's an emulator thing, but it's like it's supposed to be really dark and stormy, but all of the textures are still these bright yellows and really bold reds. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like, obviously there's not going to be like too much texture redo, but I didn't seem to really feel that on Arctic Lake, or on Aspen Lake, whereas here it's like, why is everything so colorful if the water is so dark and stormy? You know. Did I pick the expert mode track? Oh, well, at least, see, I just rode right over that rock. That would have normally been in your way. I'm just taking this slow, like I kind of have been saying, so that I can really see the differences. and this music. Kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, oh, I'm missing that, but... Alright, so now these are really in your way. But just because it's Southern Island, the waves are so damn tall no matter what. Like, this is not due to weather settings. This is due to, you know, what level it is. So it's, like, manageable. La Raza? Yeah, that'd be an interesting one to check. I don't think, like...
You've got a turbo now.
I don't think that, the Ocean Harbor would be that different. But, oh man. But yeah, like La Raza might be interesting in a way that I'm not expecting. Yeah, you know, ultimately that wasn't as different as I thought it could be. I mean, that ending turn, obviously it's kind of like as the water level lowers, it starts to resemble how the track actually looks. You know, if you pick a sunny or cloudy option. Yeah. Yeah, I guess let's check La Raza, since that track could surprise me. I don't think Lost Temple Lagoon would surprise me, but that might be another one to check. Or maybe Strongwater Keep, I don't know. Since for me, you know, Strongwater Keep generated with really nice weather.
Welcome to La Raza Canal.
Alright. Stormy.
It's turbo time.
Yeah, I mean, nothing was really in your way in La Raza. It was, as Blink Tester pointed out, the buoys were more there to kind of just be another thing to guide you for where the track goes. I'll take the normal full. Like, only a few times could you actually miss the buoys by, like, going on the wrong sides of them, and that's when it gets into more open water, like up here. So let's see. Like, okay, yeah, this is a lot more open, and that wave kind of carried me there. But even in this section, I could go for some McDonald's and Slim Jim right now. Yeah, I mean, definitely a major point to the game. They weren't gonna stun you with having like 20 tracks, so they really made sure they could do the wave things on the ones they had. But yeah, I don't know. La Raza, it's like, it's not even that much harder to see where you're going. Like, you'd think this would be one where they'd make it all dark and, like, I don't know, really hard to see. Like, if the actual surface you're riding on doesn't change that much, you'd think like your vision would, maybe. All right. And all of this is, again, just because the game's... all this mistakes and shit's just because, again, the game's hard, and I did not get back into the swing of things.
You've got a turbo now.
Yeah, pretty similar. I guess I will try Strongwater Keep just to see, since, like, I don't know, since you literally only play it once, And I still think they've got something to incentivize not giving you bad weather on like the final track that's unique to a circuit. But see, like, look, this is like real dark and
It's turbo time.
real dark and hard to see where you are. Like, you have to know how the regular level looks before doing this. Yeah, there was nothing really in your way as well on this one. I guess aside from like the ramp. But there weren't really obstacles you had to avoid. They just made you slalom back and forth for, you know, track design. I guess I'll also show off like going in to the castle since you know, for some reason I wasn't able to do that in Freeride. But yeah, there's your little shortcut. It cuts off basically, and it's like an L. You go inside and then do a 90 and go sideways out rather than what the track does.
You just earned
I don't know. I don't think it's a very good shortcut. I'll try to hit the jump in this weather, and maybe that'll be some sick, insane fun. Of course not if I'm going this slow. Ow. Yeah, but that's something you debated me on, right? Like you said, it's possible to get bad weather even in that final,
got a turbo.
you know, final level for... Oh yeah, I guess I could check out the Dolphin Park secret area. Yeah, you know what? I'll go for that as well. If I could find it again in this long, rambling fucking GameFAQs thing of passwords and all the various crap. All right. Oh, well, we're saving that one. Easter egg, secret island, there we go. Now, should I have someone with, like, real high speed? Oh, yeah, you're even saying so. You need to be like David or Max. Or Robert. Fuck. Rob. Alright, well, let's try to see that. Yeah, he has such a deep voice, actually. It's kind of weird. Alright. Secret Island. Enter Dolphin Park on free roam.
Welcome to Dolphin
And go
Park.
straight until you get to the hill sticking out of the water. Look slightly to the left and you'll see a circle of buoys. Turbo toward it, and halfway there, do a dive to gain another quick turbo, and you should get to it before the out of bounds timer runs out. Alright, so basically, I need to, what they're saying is I need to get another turbo while I'm over there. Oh, I think I see it off in the distance, yeah. Alright. Hey, I got there. So yeah, it's basically just an area with real tall waves. Let me try and get back to the front of this, and yeah, you could do like a backflip or something off that. So yeah, here's, I guess, the secret Dolphin Park circle or something. This area scared you as a kid? Yeah, because, I mean, you're going even further towards just the abyss of fucking nothing. Ah, I want to get a backflip off one of these, and then that'll be good. Really? Really? I thought, I don't know, David's fucking... Okay. Whoa! Alright, well, see, like, this isn't even that big a secret area. It's kind of just like... It's kind of just like cool. You got to an area with bigger waves. I guess let me see if I make it back. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so now I guess I'll try the thing that this game is maybe most known for, which is the secret insulting announcer. So this Easter egg, and again, sorry, but I have to tab away from chat really quick. I guess I could pop out chat, but I haven't quite figured out how to do that in the new live stream. Is something that took like a decade to find because, well, like it was literally found by like when this game got, you know, emulated for Dolphin, someone went digging through the code and discovered it, I believe. I believe that's the key behind it. So, options, enter the option music, and enter the option menu, and then the audio settings. Press Z until the waveform in the bottom changes to some kind of vertical rising fog. I don't actually know what I'm looking for, I gotta admit. Oh, there we... Wait. Oh! Oh, hitting Z each is a different option. Okay, that looks like vertically rising fog. So, now you press the Konami code, basically. Up, up, down, down, left, right, AXZ. If done right, a sound will be heard. I don't know if I did it right. Let me just see all the options. Okay, so it's definitely this one they mean by that, so. I'm not hearing anything, but maybe I did it? Now start the game and pick Ryota Hayami. From now on, the announcer will insult you all the time. Whatever, I'll just save it and maybe I got it. Maybe I did it right. So I guess I'll do a time attack. Normal.
Let's go.
I guess it's only Ryota, but whatever. I'll know, and you'll know. And let me turn up OBS.
Welcome to Lost Temple Lagoon.
Does the guy say anything different at the start? Or no, your guy probably only says something in Champion, so.
3, 2, 1, go!
No, this sounds like the same announcer.
You just turned turbo.
Yeah, this is the same announcer. I think. Can he say anything, please?
That's right. Good.
No, this is the same guy. Thought it had to be on expedition on Dolphin Park. Let me check another website. I mean, I was on GameFAQs. Okay, let me try IGN. Okay. Then I should probably have voice actually like turned up to hear him. But so hit Z until the waveform looks like rising fog. All right, there we go. I don't know. It says listen for an audio signal that you entered the code correctly. And I just don't hear anything. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, X, C. See, I don't hear anything when I do that. I don't know. I don't hear anything, but maybe I'll try an exhibition on Dolphin Park. The IGN one also doesn't say it has to be that, but I mean, I'll try. Oh, what's up, Nix? I'm trying to finish this off by just showing the rude announcer thing. Or wait, it had to be on exhibition. So that'd be championship exhibition.
Let's go.
This guy would say you've chosen poorly when you pick the guy. Well, Ryota just said let's go as normal. So I guess I don't know. Two sites have given me the same.
This is day 1 of the circuit.
Ryota, it's Jack.
Nope, it's the same guy.
And I got you on the monitor, so we are good to go. Go out there and show them what you
I
got.
mean, here in my game.
Hit the gas right when the light goes green.
Yep,
and
that's the
jump
same
off the
guy.
line.
Yep. Shut the fuck up. Why can't I pause until the race starts? I don't know. Should I load in a brand new save file? Maybe? Okay, well, Cheat Code Central is worthless. I don't know how you're still alive. God, I didn't even know there were so many cheat code sites. Okay, what? You know, game, hold on. Okay, you know what? I am just gonna load, like, a new save file, I guess. I don't know. This probably isn't a necessary step, but again, I guess I just want to reset everything. Though it obviously hasn't reset everything because password is still on. Maybe that's what's up. If this doesn't work, I guess I'll just restart the game. So that might be it. All right. Press Z 3 times. Then enter up, up, down, down, left, right, A, X, C. I maybe heard something. You said it'll do a they've chosen poorly or something, so I'll if I don't hear that, I'll reboot the game. Am I using the I'm using the D-pad. All these sites tell me to use the D-pad.
Let's go.
Nope. All right. I'm gonna stop the emulation and restart it. Maybe having the password thing up or something was messing with it. Yeah, Ramirez, I've done AXC. Have I done an LP at Twisted Metal? No, I have not. Ugh, shit. I hit start too early. I don't know why fucking it does this. I have to like deliberately give the game a second or two to compose itself before I hit start. There we go. Like, see, now it's not freezing up. All right. So now there's no password option shown. I'm thinking that might have messed with it. So yeah, D-pad and AXZ at the end of the thing. I didn't hear anything. I'm not hearing anything. Oh, wait. That one okay. This is weird. Okay, well, I've just done that 3 times. 2 of them I know it had the right fog. I'm just gonna back out. And if this doesn't work, I don't know. There's more than enough videos online showing you guys what it's supposed to be like.
Let's go.
No, I don't understand why I can't get it to work. Okay. Let's see. Anything else I want to show as part of my bonus video? No, and I don't have anyone with me right now. Multiplayer. Now, I mean, Ramirez, I've checked like 3 or 4 different sites. They all say to do the same thing. And I just... Well, I don't know. So, yeah, this is my bonus video. I showed off stunt mode. I showed off some free ride areas. I showed off some expert mode tracks. I don't know, I guess I think I've pretty much shown off everything else aside from multiplayer, but again, I can't really do that right now on my own, so... I think that'll be it for my quick little bonus video stream. Yeah, I've noticed Wreckfest has come out. I'm not personally as much of a fan of just car-based games. You know, if that makes any sense. Like, even if it's like more a Demolition Derby one, you know, it's still like, I kind of like the more extreme sports kind of, you're able to do cool tricks on a vehicle sort of thing. But, yeah, if it goes on sale or something, then, I mean, I did enjoy Flat Out as a kid. So, yeah, if it goes on sale or something, I might pick it up. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone. Sorry I couldn't get that Easter egg to work, but there's more than enough videos showing it off. So, peace out. And that was it. And that was it for Wave Race Blue Storm. My coverage.